What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I just got back in town. Today's Saturday after Thanksgiving. I just got back in town a couple hours ago, but while I was gone, got Yes, that is correct. We got a bunch of packages from Wehrli Custom Fabrication. Some of that stuff we're not going to open today, but today we are going to tackle splash guard. Goes under the, you can't even see it. There's a black plastic splash guard under the front of that truck. This one replaces that. This one's much more support. It's better support, plus it looks better. Not that you can really see under there. So we got the splash guard. We got the grill insert for the bumper grill, and then the lower valance. This bottom black and white piece is going to come out, and it's going to leave a kind of a cutout where the tow hooks are, where it would be blank. So this fills in that gap, so it makes it go straight across the bottom of the bumper. So yeah, I'm real excited to get this installed. I've always hated this bottom valance, the black piece. I just think it looks like crap. Plus it makes the front end look too close to the ground, so this will give us a little bit of clearance. The bottom of this valance is already kind of getting chewed up a little bit. I just took a look underneath, and some of the bottom pieces are kind of like, it's been scraped and whatever. So it's going to be good to get rid of that. It'll also help in the future once we eventually replace the wheels and tires with something a little bit bigger and a little more aggressive looking. You usually have to cut that anyways to fit bigger tires, so we'll be a step ahead by getting rid of it. So yeah, all this other stuff, this is internal, like engine cooling, I don't know what you want to call it. It's all stuff for the engine bay. That stuff will be another video. I'm not sure when, but it's going to be a few weeks at least. Anyways, let's get started on this. I'm not sure how much I'm going to get done today, so I'll be in one video for you guys, but I may start some of the disassembly and then pick it up tomorrow morning. But like I said, it'll all be in one video for you. So anyways, let's get started. Alright, so I just wanted to show you really quick. I don't know if you can see all these bolts right here. This one, that one, this one, that one. It goes all the way across the full length of this front bumper. It's basically the screws just come in from the top, they go down. So I gotta get in here and take all these screws out. Also, this right here is the lower splash guard. It's a piece of plastic, plus there's a big old opening right here. Right here, big old opening. So this thing's gonna get replaced with the metal one, which also provides more coverage. So I'm gonna get started on taking this lower valance off. I'm not going to film all of it. It's just a bunch of screws along the top. If I run into any snags or any tips for you guys, I'll let you know. But otherwise, I'm just going to take this thing off real quick, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so I'm still getting these screws out the bottom, but I wanted to show you guys something really quick. So, under here, there is this big metal piece right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Under here, there's a piece of metal, solid metal, that sits on top of these. So what I did is, right behind them, there's 3 screws. I took it out already, but there was 1, 2, 3. It's right behind this wire loom right here. And then once you get those out, you can pry up this plastic piece right here like I did, and down inside here there's a screw. I don't see if you can see it. There's a screw right there. There was one right there, one right there, and then there was one over there. I took that out. So you just gotta take those 3. All these screws I've taken out so far are 10 mil. Even the ones in the back of this plastic piece right here. So take those 3 10 mil screws out that are behind that little wire harness piece, and then you can pry that plastic piece up and keep continuing to take the screws out. So just a tip there. I'm gonna keep going on this, and if I run into anything else, I'll let you guys know. Alright guys, getting that bumper or that lower valance off was no joke, but it is finally off. Few things you guys should know. This bracket right here has 3 bolts in it. There's 2 from the back side and 1 that goes from the top up here, as you can see right there. So I had to get the 2 out in the back, which were really easy. Then I undid this plastic piece right here. Has these little, I don't know if you guys can see it right here, these little clips that go right up in this little slit. So I just undid this plastic thing, pulled it down out of the way so I could get up in here and get the top bolts out. And then there's bolts across the top. There's 4 on this side. These little things right here. There's 4 bolts. There were some clips right here and here. There's another bolt here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts across the top. Clip, bolt, clip, 4 more. So there's a total of 14 10 mils. These are 15 mils. There's 6, 3 on each side. Once you get all those bolts out, it's a matter of just getting this thing off. So yeah, it was time consuming to say the least. Some of those bolts you just can't get to very well. They're a pain in the ass. It's starting to get, well, not dark, but it's starting to get late. I'm probably just gonna leave the truck like this for the morning. Oh, excuse me. Probably leave like that for the morning. This little shield thing right here, I'm gonna pull that off in the morning, and once that's off, we'll have everything off, and it's a matter of just putting everything back on. I'll put the little splash shield on, get the lower valance on, and then we'll do this piece last because we're going to have to get in here to do the bolts up. So, yeah, we'll pick back up tomorrow morning. Alright, so I guess since we're trying to disassemble everything, I'm gonna do this. Get this off real quick. It's just a couple bolts, and then I'll wrap it up tomorrow morning. Alright, there's two. The other two are here and here. Alright, just like that. That cover is off. Ooh. So yeah, that one's gonna be pretty easy. Same thing, just two bolts. So that's like a really quick install. This one, as you can see, is already cracked and getting beat up pretty bad. So it doesn't provide much protection, honestly. So yeah, we're all ready for tomorrow. Disassembly takes, I mean, it probably took me about, I'll say, an hour to get all that stuff off. Putting it all back together probably take like, I don't know, 30-45 minutes max. So yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow morning, and we'll get all this good stuff installed, and see you tomorrow. Alright, we're back next day. We're going to get this splash guard installed. It just mounts up to the factory OEM locations, and then it's got the support for the hoses that I pulled out, as you can see on this. There's a hole here and then two holes here. There's like a radiator hose or something that was attached to that. It's kind of like a support for the hose or whatever it is. So they made the same holes so we can plug that back in. They also provided new hardware. Still have the factory hardware. Oh, here they are. This is the factory hardware. I'm just going to use the stuff they provided. So I'll get you guys set up under the truck, and we'll get this splash guard installed real quick, and then we'll move on to the other parts. Alright, so I see one spot where I can plug in. There's this right here, it goes in that hole. I don't see anything else. Not even on that side. So just so you guys know, oh shit. Didn't realize I bumped the camera. I reached up in there and plugged that cable, radiator support thing in, because it was actually stopping me from being able to push this up. Tightening it up. Just like that. Alright, so as you can see, that piece is done. So I think now we're gonna move on to the lower valance. I need to get this zip tied up, as well as, I guess, whoever owned this truck before me may have, I don't know what they did right here. They kind of, it's like they cut maybe the harness and spliced in a different type of, like an LED. These are LEDs. I'm not sure if they just needed to extend the wire or if they were putting a different connector on it. But either way, I gotta get those zip tied up and tucked out of the way. And then one last thing, these kind of hang down a little bit farther than I think I want, because that's gonna go like about here and you'll see this sticking out. So I'm gonna bend these back a bit so they're tucked up under there. I don't want to cut them off just in case I need them in the future for something. If I doubt I'll ever decide to put this thing back on, but I'd rather just leave them on there. They're not harming anything. I'm just gonna bend them up out of the way. So let me get that done real quick, and then we'll get that lower valance put on. Alright, so I don't know if you can see that, but got the wire zip tied up. I put the screws back in here so I don't lose them. all 3 screws, and then I bent this metal piece back, same as this one right here. Screws back inside, metal piece bent back, and then that wire over there is cleaned up. So we are ready to mount the lower valance. So let's get going. Alright, so we're gonna need some of these factory. Let me tilt this camera up a bit. We're gonna need some of these clips off of here. So yeah, we need these little guys. I believe we need 8. Alright. So we got all those. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 holes. Attach all these. See what I'm doing. Sorry about that. So we're just attaching the clips. The screws are going to go down from the top, so you want to make sure the threading is on the bottom. So just like that. Alright, so on here, these very end ones don't actually have screw holes like these. Have these little tiny hole right here where this wire was poked through. I pulled that out on both sides because this hole I'm gonna have to use and get one of these screws down in there, which I believe should fit. It's pretty small, but I guess we will see. So let's start getting this thing installed. Alright, got 8 screws. I can at least get this thing started on a couple of these. So we got, this is the very end where the tow hook is. There's one screw there, one there, one there. It just keeps going all the way along. And then the last one on this side under the tow hook. So that's basically what it's going to end up looking like. Then we got to get the grill insert. So I'm going to tighten these bolts down real quick on the lower valance, get that done, and then we'll move on to the grill insert and get that installed. So we'll catch back up in just a sec. Alright, I got everything bolted up. I did want to tell you guys one thing before I forget. I was putting all the bolts, you guys saw me put all the bolts in there loosely, and then I went back and tightened them down. I had to take the middle 4 out because they have to be gone in. You have to lift this plastic piece up and you have to go down from the top. There's a black metal bar that runs the length of this, runs the whole length right here from about here to here, and it has a wire in it. Let's see if I can show you guys real quick. So this bar right here, you have to put these screws in from the top side down, just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then once those are all in and tightened down, then you can put these screws back in that holds this plastic piece on the top to this. So yeah, I had to take those out, so I just wanted to let you guys know so you don't run into the same thing. But now we're ready to put the grill insert in, so let's get going on that. Alright, so, oh shit, we've got these brackets that I'm assuming just go right like that from the back. I don't think they're threaded the same. Alright. So the big bolts with the hex head go on the inside, and these little ones with the Allen head go on the outside. So I'm assuming that we're just going to, inside here there's a brace. I don't know if I can show you guys. Yeah, right here there's a brace with 2 holes. Alright, so we got the bracket put in.
You cannot seem to get to me. I am back with a stolen identity. You know I see through anything. I'm a one
Alright, so we are complete. The splash guard. Valance. Alright guys, I'm pretty happy with it. I probably should have got it all in raw aluminum and just painted it myself, or had an auto body shop like color match, but I just didn't. It's probably way more expensive to do that. Plus, this powder coat is probably gonna hold up better than paint. So if you look real close, this is a little bit brighter white, but I think with time, once the sun kind of does its thing, it'll probably fade it a little bit, and it'll match better. The stuff underneath, I'm not real worried about that. It's so far under there that it's close enough color white. So I mean, overall, I'm happy with it. I think it looks a lot better than having this ugly big old black thing hanging. Yeah, I think it looks good. I still want to get these little chrome pieces probably wrapped, I guess. That, this chrome trim, this chrome piece. The handles I'll replace eventually, so I'm not going to worry about those for now, but I do want to get this other stuff wrapped or painted. I just think wrapped's probably going to be easier. Paint, you'd have to remove everything, sand it. I don't know how you'd remove that stripping on the sides, so I'd probably just get it wrapped. But yeah, I mean, I think this kind of changes the look of the truck quite a bit. Gives it more of a aggressive look in the front. So I'm real happy with it. I'm gonna end this video. I got a ton of stuff still planned. This something I need to do. Just a growing pile of boxes. I ordered something this weekend that should be here just in a couple days. Plus I have some other stuff. That other white box down there is something I ordered. Anyways, there's still a lot of stuff I gotta do. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future content, and give this video a thumbs up if you like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.